Hey, I'm Matthew Rollins, and welcome to my show here, Leaders in Logistics. So today, I want to tell a story. I'm a logistics consultant, and so logistics coach. So one of my clients had a load that they had to work on that was in a remote part of the country, not close to anything. And so they had a carrier that was going to move that for them, and it fell off last minute. And so these loads are hard when they're in a remote area. So someone is going to have to deadhead, a driver's going to have to drive in from a major metro area to that remote location and then drive out. So you've got to think about capacity is limited. The amount of drivers in the area is limited. Sometimes they're driving 150 miles away, and you got to think about fuel and time, and the time that it takes to negotiate a driver at the rate they wanted. So in this situation with this client, they were very price sensitive because it was a cheap commodity. And so they talked to me about it Monday, and I gave them some advice, and then we talked about it again Tuesday, and they still hadn't made a decision. And so now again Wednesday morning when it's supposed to deliver, they're still kind of looking at options. And so what I want to bring up is if you're a shipper and maybe you're high up in logistics, maybe you're just a small shipper, but you have to look at which is more important. If you have a load that needs to move and you're running into a problem or situation, there's two options. It's like either this load has to move today and now and it's urgent. So the primary objective is move the load. You don't want to lose your client in the relationship. Then that's one objective and goal. Or the other one is, hey, the price is most important, and we can adjusting my glasses, and we can move the ship date and receive date back. There's flexibility with the shipper and receiver. So, and I think it's really important when you have a load that goes south, maybe you lose a driver and you've got to reassess quickly. I think it's really important to not hem and haw, to not be indecisive, but to make your decision and then stick with it. So in this situation, with this client, this load, I think it's more, they don't want to take a loss, but it's more important to move the load. So what I would advise in that situation is like, make the decision, like, we need to move this. We're going to take a loss. We're going to eat this one, and we're going to make it up in future loads with this client. Maybe we add a little bit of shipping costs in the future with this client that is buying from us. So I think that's really important. Quickly assess, is it time that is urgent, or is it money that's a priority? And sometimes it's like, okay, this driver fell through. This isn't an urgent load. The receiver will understand. So we're bumping this back a couple of days. It gives us a few days to reset our bearings, renegotiate with some carriers and drivers in the area, and get this back on track. So I hope that's helpful. That's been my experience, is you shoot yourself in the foot though when you waffle, talking to different brokers, talking to different carriers, not sure what to do, moving stuff around, and then you eat up a day, 2 days, and you're in the same position. So be decisive, know what's your outcome and your priority, and then act accordingly. And I just want to talk secondly about this channel, Leaders in Logistics. So if you're a leader in logistics, if you're in supply chain management, if you're a coordinator or a director, or you're an executive in transportation and shipping and logistics, then this channel is for you. I think the job that you have is incredibly stressful. There's constant change. It demands sometimes late nights and early mornings and weekends and evenings. So I want to create a place where you kind of gather the crew, gather the tribe, and we can learn from each other. And I want to start bringing on some shippers, some executives, some directors, and interviewing them, having some dialogues, and hopefully their wisdom. If you're looking for advantages, if you're looking for strategies and tactics and mindsets, then I'm hoping that will be of value to you. But please, if that's you, if you fit in that category, that you're a leader or an aspiring leader in logistics, and you're looking for connection and community, and you're looking to elevate and go to the next level, and this is for you. So please subscribe and let me know. Let me know what you do. Leave a comment. Let me know what part of the country or the world you're tuning in from. And I'm looking forward to running with you, to maybe even interviewing you and traveling together.